In the rolling hills of ancient China, there lived a renowned Zen master known throughout the land for his profound wisdom and gentle teachings. Students would travel for months, crossing treacherous mountain passes and enduring harsh weather, all seeking the privilege of learning from this enlightened teacher. One autumn morning, a young scholar arrived at the master's humble temple. This student was highly educated, having studied at the finest universities and read countless books on philosophy, religion, and the nature of existence. His mind was filled with theories, concepts, and intellectual frameworks that he had accumulated over years of academic pursuit. The scholar approached the master with great confidence, certain that his impressive background would earn him immediate respect and advanced teachings. He had prepared an elaborate introduction, ready to showcase his knowledge and demonstrate why he deserved the master's attention. The Zen master, dressed in simple robes and radiating an aura of peaceful contentment, welcomed the visitor with a warm smile and invited him to sit for tea. The scholar eagerly accepted, seeing this as the perfect opportunity to impress his potential teacher with his vast understanding of Zen philosophy. As the master began preparing the tea ceremony with deliberate, mindful movements, the scholar launched into an enthusiastic monologue. He spoke about the books he had read, the concepts he had mastered, and the philosophical debates he had won. His words flowed like a rushing river, barely pausing for breath. The scholar discussed the nature of enlightenment, quoted famous Zen masters from memory, and explained complex meditation techniques he had studied. He spoke about emptiness and form, about the illusion of the self, and about the path to awakening. His voice grew more animated as he continued, clearly enjoying the sound of his own expertise. Throughout this lengthy discourse, the Zen master remained silent, focusing entirely on the tea preparation. He heated the water to the perfect temperature, selected the finest tea leaves, and arranged the cups with careful precision. His movements were fluid and graceful, each gesture performed with complete presence and attention. The scholar barely noticed the master's actions. So absorbed was he in demonstrating his intellectual prowess. He continued talking about non-attachment while being completely attached to his own voice. He explained the concept of beginner's mind while displaying the exact opposite attitude. When the tea was ready, the master lifted the pot and began pouring into the scholar's cup. The fragrant green tea filled the small ceramic vessel, steam rising gently from its surface. But the master did not stop pouring when the cup reached its brim. The tea continued flowing, spilling over the edges and pooling on the wooden table. Still, the master poured, the precious liquid cascading onto the floor in steady streams. The scholar's monologue faltered as he watched in amazement and growing concern. Unable to contain himself any longer, the scholar interrupted his own speech.
Master, stop! The cup is overflowing. No more tea can possibly fit.
For the first time since the scholar's arrival, the Zen master spoke. His voice was soft, but carried the weight of profound understanding.
Indeed,
He said, setting down the teapot gently.
and like this cup, you are already full of your own ideas, opinions, and knowledge.
The scholar fell silent, finally understanding the lesson being demonstrated before his eyes. The master continued,
Until you empty your cup, how can I pour anything new into it? Your mind is so filled with what you think you know that there is no space for learning.
The overflowing tea on the table served as a powerful visual metaphor. Just as the cup could not hold any more liquid when it was already full, the scholar's mind could not receive new wisdom when it was already packed with preconceptions and intellectual pride. The master explained that true learning requires humility and openness.
To be truly educated,
He said,
one must first become like an empty vessel, ready to receive whatever teachings come. The beginner's mind is eager and open, while the expert's mind is closed to new possibilities.
This simple yet profound demonstration transformed the scholar's entire approach to learning. He realized that his extensive education, rather than preparing him for wisdom, had actually become a barrier to it. His ego and assumptions had created walls that prevented genuine understanding from entering. From that day forward, the scholar embraced the practice of emptying his cup regularly, approaching each lesson with fresh eyes and an open heart, ready to receive the master's teachings with genuine humility and wonder. The story of the overflowing cup teaches us a timeless lesson. If our minds are already full, there is no space for new wisdom to enter. We cannot learn, grow, or truly see when we cling to what we think we know. In today's world, we often believe that accumulating more knowledge, podcasts, and self-help books will bring us closer to wisdom. But sometimes these can become noise, distractions that fill our mental cup with clutter and opinions, leaving no room for presence and true understanding. understanding. Imagine walking into a meeting or a conversation, convinced you know everything already. You miss insights, opportunities, and connection because you are too busy listening to your own voice in your head. Or consider how often we consume videos, articles, and courses, but forget to pause, reflect, and let the teaching settle. The Zen master reminds us, wisdom is not about having a full cup, but about having an empty one. An empty cup is open, humble, and ready to receive. If this story resonated with you, take a moment today to pause, breathe, and reflect. Where in your life is your cup overflowing? What can you let go of to make space for new growth and clarity? If you found this valuable, subscribe to join us on this journey toward wisdom and simplicity. Share your thoughts in the comments. What is one belief or thought you are ready to let go of today? And remember to come back tomorrow for another story that helps you live with more peace and presence. Together, we are learning to empty our cups one mindful breath at a time.
Thank you for taking a moment to be here today.
If this message brought you clarity, peace, or strength, I'm truly grateful. But this is just one step on the path. There are more stories to tell, more lessons to unfold. Every day, we explore new ways to reconnect with ourselves, to breathe a little deeper, and to walk through life with purpose. So if you felt something today, come back tomorrow. Your next moment of calm, insight, or encouragement is waiting. Until then, breathe and be well. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and share this with someone who may need it. The journey continues, one thought at a time.